Like at that point, it's intrusive.
Yeah.
It's like, what people
Vanilla,
don't
it's cool.
realize, I think, is that I thought you hated Vanillite.
Yeah, but he's got a doofy little smile, and I'm into that. I don't like the fact that he's a literal ice cream cone. I think that's kind of stupid.
Why don't you catch him? He's good.
Got away safely. That was a close one.
Thank God. I'm lactose intolerant.
It would not have gone well. Is there a fucking Pokemon Center around here? Fuck!
Yeah, go up. And up a trap?
A youngster.
But no, like, what people forget is, like, when someone goes public with something that they're dealing with, that's them peeling back the curtain a little bit, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's your business.
True.
And, like, it's not your job to, like, insert yourself into that. So, like, getting a tattoo of what someone else is going through, I find would be highly intrusive.
True.
Because it's like, unless they're bringing you into it and, like, relying on you, and even then, you're not necessarily part of it. Like, okay, let's just say someone who I didn't reach out and tell personally. Someone just saw it. Like, let's just call them Joe. This person, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
They just happened to see my tweet announcing everything, and then they're like, hey, dude, I tattooed you. That would make me really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know this person, and they're not so close to me that they're, like, a part of this process. They just know that there is a process.
Right.
And I would be very uncomfortable with that.
I could see that.
It's like, it goes back to, like, when people try to make things that are not about them. Whereas, like...
What the fuck is a Carablast? Hold on, what type is Carablast?
Bug. It stinks, don't get it. You can't evolve
Oh,
it.
I'm not getting it, I'm fighting it.
Yeah, it's part bug. Remember I said that's one of the ones that evolves only when traded for a specific Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you have to trade it, and it only evolves when traded a Shelmet.
Weird.
But yeah, like, I don't know. There's a very specific example that has actually happened, but I actually can't talk about because I could get in trouble, but it pissed me off so much to the point where this person that did this and I probably are done, and as far as being on, like, speaking terms are
it was
ever
specifically
again.
a tattoo situation?
No, it was just the way they reacted when I got diagnosed with cancer and how they made it all about them.
Yeah.
And
I was actually afraid, to be completely honest with you, I was afraid that I was doing that when you got diagnosed. I had this worry.
Well, no, you and I are...
Well, I fucking, like, panicked, dude. Like, I had a whole fucking panic. I don't want to make you feel bad, but I got that voicemail. I was dead ass in the middle of work, and, like, I went to the HR office, and I was just gonna be like, I was just gonna explain the situation and be like, hey, is it cool if I go home early? I'm kind of like, I just got, like, rattled because it was out of nowhere. And I just fucking broke down crying in the middle of the HR office, and they were like, yeah, go home. And, like, I had that thought, like, not why am I crying, but I hope that I'm not making it about me. And I don't think I am, but I did have that worry for a bit. What up, John?
Hi, John.
We're talking about happy things.
No, I don't think... No, it wasn't that, but, like, this particular person...
You don't have to talk about it.
Tell it, but... Well, no, this person went to other people that, like, were among the first people that I had spoken to, because when I was, like, my parents had left the hospital, and I was, like, alone at, like, 5 in the morning, so I'd called some people that I knew were going to be awake at that time, and this person went to those people, like, in tears, and we're like, man, it's just been so hard with Brian getting diagnosed and everything. Meanwhile, that person, A, is just a shit person. B, is just never mentioned, like, never reached out, never sent, like, a, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Really?
No, like, no reach out, which on its face, not a problem. People are busy.
But yeah,
not everyone
yeah.
can,
But don't.
like, make time. But if you're gonna like,
pity party yourself
go out of
and
your
not
way to
even.
bring
Yeah.
other people into like a struggle that you're having about something that's not affecting you, and then not reach out to me, you're a fucking shithead. Like, that's how I feel. And unfortunately, I can't really avoid this person, but like, there's not gonna be a happy embrace when I see this person again.
Right.
It's gonna be cold, and it's gonna be awkward for them, because I was so mad. Because like, not everyone has like the time or the emotional capacity to be like I just want you to know I'm here for you, because people can't do that. Don't do it and put yourself out there. Like, it's not required to be. You don't have to be there for people.
Agree.
It's not required, but like, everyone goes through things their own way, and people handle things like that differently. But if you're gonna make it about you and then not talk to the person who's actually dying, fuck you then. Like, imagine, all right, John, you get fucking like.
So
just say
John's
John
a piece of
gets
shit.
diabetes.
Sorry. So let's.
No, it's like, so let's say John gets cancer or something, and I don't talk to John or say anything, but I'm like, man, Tony, I'm just having a tough time with John getting cancer and all. Like, it's just hurting me, man. It sucks.
Yeah, that is.
Stop trying to.
You know what that
is?
is?
You can't go up
If
that
I
way.
were to use one word to describe it, it's poopy.
Bitchiness. Yeah, it is poopy. Yeah, so that ice block, you were up on top of the crates. Can't go up there. Also, this music slaps too.
This music does slap.
You won't get cancer. The worst part, though, is, and then no joke, was if you go back and watch some of the old episodes Nick and I did of Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, there's a part where I go, ow, 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 ow. It feels like there's like glass traveling through my veins. And then I watched that back and I was like, holy fuck. That was definitely
something,
cancer.
yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah,
weird.
like, wow. Right?
Oh, that makes me uncomfortable.
And it still happens. Like, it's scary. I had it for a whole year, man, before they found it.
I'm glad they fucking found it.
Sure. Well, they would have found it sooner or later.
Yeah.
Did you stop playing?
I did for a bit, yeah.
Ah.
I looked down at my phone.
I'm gonna retweet my tweet of the stream.
Yeah, if y'all could tweet the stream, I'd really appreciate it. I like you guys a lot.
Come hang out with me at Tony Tones Gaming. At Tony Tone. Wow, I actually forgot that
That it
that was
changed.
your old handle. Yeah, yeah, I had it for a year. But what happened was my spleen. No, but it wasn't something that would have been caught, because what happened was, and I went to the hospital because my spleen was so. Okay, here's what it does. Is it what I have? It makes my white blood cells multiply, but the new white blood cells aren't functioning. So my blood is just full of dead, poison white blood cells that don't do anything. So the spleen is like a filtration system for blood. So it's where all the blood cells get dumped. So as a result of that, it just kept, like, what happens when you fill a Ziploc bag like with air, it expands and expands and expands. So it was just full of like dead, useless white blood cells, and that's why it got so big. 37 centimeters, which is about 15 inches. So like, as a result of that, like, yeah, that's how we found it. I thought my appendix was gonna burst, but no, it was my spleen was just full. And because my spleen was full, it was like pushing on other organs. So I had retained, let me just see here, 2 liters in ounces. So like I wasn't peeing properly because it was squishing my bladder. So I had retained 2 liters of pee, which is about 68 ounces.
Jesus.
Just in my bladder. So you know how they get that out?
Did they fucking like split something? What happened?
You know what a catheter is? It's the
Fuck
worst.
yeah, it sure is, and I haven't even.
Because here's the worst part. So once they put it in, which is terrible enough, and they've opened up the passage, the only thing you want to do in the world is pee. Like, you know when you feel like peeing and you just push and you pee? That's the only thing in the goddamn world that you want to do. Like, nothing else matters but peeing, and you can't because there's a tube blocking.
Oh.
So you just have to lie there, try not to move, and just cry. That's the only thing you can do. Like, imagine just being like lying on your stomach, which is uncomfortable enough, and then just, you know, that slow, sad, how did I get here cry?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Cry, where you're like, that's not what I did. I was just like, I'm so fucked right now.
I'm glad you're
My
good.
dad. Yeah.
Jesus.
My dad drove like at like 2 a.m. Got to Ottawa, which is like an hour and a bit away. He got there door to door in 50 minutes.
Whew.
He was hoofing it down the highway.
Man. Hey, so what the fuck are we doing in this ice storage cabin thing?
We gotta find Team Plasma, so just keep following and get to the top of the room. And then you'll find Team Plasma. And wonderful ones. Twitch.tv/Tony Tones. Yeah, I mean, like, not that that's a particularly happy story, but it is what's been going on in my life.
Well, it's also not to say that it has a happy ending, but you're okay, I think.
The ending hasn't happened yet, but yes, I agree. Midnight and Beyond is now on Patreon.
That's pretty cool. Man, if I had money, I'd give Midnight some fucking money.
Hell yeah. All right. Thank you for tweeting the stream, John.
Did you tag me in it? Oh yeah, he did.
He tweeted Tony's stream is okay, I guess.
Oh no, he didn't tag me in it.
No, he sure didn't.
This guy.
This mother.
It's not coming up on Twitter Mobile because Twitter Mobile is garbage and doesn't go in fucking chronological order.
The moths are back! John, what are your thoughts on moths?
Yeah, John, it's all you. Your stream now.
Oh, you haven't... Yeah, you haven't been to the Majora's Mask streams of John's.
No, I haven't, but I should.
Oh, yeah, you did. You were there when he did the screaming bit where he's just like... He kept running into that hip loop thing and he just was screaming.
No, you just sent that to me. Oh no, I was there. That was when I was watching Critical Role.
Yeah, you clipped the jump across.
Yeah, I sure did clip it.
Moths are both beautiful and terrifying. Hot take.
Yo.
Dragon Ball, probably the best anime ever.
I don't believe that's a hot take.
Oh, it's not?
No,
Okay,
that's
good.
like a standard.
Okay, good. I was prepared for fights on that.
I mean, most of America would agree with you. Most of Japan would disagree with you. It's pretty much where we are.
Probably has. I would say that most of the kids in Japan haven't even seen Dragon Ball because there's so much anime.
I wonder if
I don't. Based on
no.
nothing, I just think there's a lot of.
I would agree
anime
with
in
you
Japan.
if Dragon Ball Super didn't exist, because Super is very popular. It is the number 3 anime in Japan right now, I think.
But
2 and 1 are My
is
Hero
Super-
Academia, and then number 1 is One Piece.
But wait, is Dragon Ball Super like a higher def version of the original, or is it a different storyline?
Oh, it's a different story. It's a continuation. It takes look, man. This has been going on for years. Dragon Ball Z is the continuation.
It's over.
Well, Dragon Ball Z is Dragon Ball Z was the continuation of Dragon Ball, which went on for like 10 years.
Yes, I know.
So it's like it's pretty much the same thing as that.
I love Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball is probably my favorite anime ever. I love Dragon Ball.
The first one?
But,
Interesting.
The very first, the original
Yeah.
Dragon Ball. Oh my god, I love it. And I'm looking forward to. I am eventually going to rewatch. I got so close to the end last time. Go up the ice if you haven't already.